The purpose of this video is to try to give viewers a pilot's eye view of what it looks like doing aerobatics in a light airplane. But first we have to get this airplane into the sky. You can see we're pulling onto the runway. Now we're rolling, starting our roll down the runway. It's a beautiful day. There the tail came up. You can see the white line down the center line. We're going to lift off at that white hash mark. There, we're airborne. We're climbing slightly. We're trying to accelerate, build up our speed. If you look off to the right, you can see that white line. That's a 4-lane highway over there. I'm sure people enjoy seeing the airplanes taking off from this airport. Now we have to climb up to about 5,500 feet to start our aerobatics, and then when we get up there we got to do some clearing turns, make sure there's nobody around. Now I'm lowering the nose. I need to build up my airspeed to about 195 miles an hour. Then I'm going to do about a 3G pull-up, try and keep the wings level. We're slowing down as we pull up. I'm looking for the horizon up over the top. There it goes. Now we're going down the other side of the loop. We're lined up with that road right in the center there. We'll do another 3G pull-up here, about 190 miles an hour, slowing down to about 75 miles an hour on the top of the loop. There's the horizon. Now down the back side. There's our road. We're still lined up with it. Now I'll show you what it looks like to do a loop looking out the side of the canopy. There we are. We started our pull-up. We're approaching vertical. Now we're approaching upside down. Straight down. You can see this loop goes by fairly quickly. Now I'm building speed. I'm going to pull up into the beginning of another loop. Here we go. I'm going to do 3/4 of a loop, and then I'm going to roll wings level. Coming up over the top, there's the horizon. Now we'll roll wings level. Raise the nose. That's called 1/2 of a Cuban 8. Here we go with some wing overs. Wing overs are climbing turns followed by descending turns. We're going to turn about 180 degrees, climbing and turning. We're going to let the nose fall through the horizon at 90 degrees to the horizon. Now the nose falls down below the horizon. We take the bank out, raise the nose, and hopefully we've done 180 degrees of turn. The nose is at the horizon and the wings are level, just like that. We'll do another one. Try to get down to about 70 miles an hour on the top, and I usually start these at about 160 miles an hour. That's 2 of them. We'll do one more here. The clouds make it nice. You can see what's happening. If it was a clear day, you wouldn't be able to see what was happening when the nose was pointed up. We're in the Finger Lakes part of New York State, by the way. That's Keuka Lake right there. Now we're going to do another wing over looking out the side of the canopy. The wing goes down, the nose is coming up at 90 degrees of turn. We should be looking straight down. We should be turning constantly, as you see there. Now the wing's starting to come back up, the nose is coming up, and pretty soon we'll be level. Right there, we're level. Next I'm going to do a couple of barrel rolls. I got to build up speed. If you imagine a barrel in the sky, I'm going to roll around that barrel. There I go upside down, rolling around the barrel. Point it down now, pulling the nose up and rolling the wings level. We'll do another. Pull the nose up. 90 degrees of turn. We should be upside down and the horizon should go by. There it goes. We let the nose fall down through and we keep rolling, and we'll end up in the same direction as we started, wings level and nose on the horizon. Here's what it looks like looking out the side when you're doing the barrel roll. raising the nose and turning. At 90 degrees of turn, we should be upside down. There was the check mark right there. Whoops. I dished out of this one a little bit. The first half was good, but turns out the second half didn't do it very well. We'll do another one here. We're rolling. There's upside down. Now this one's good. That's all sky. The nose is coming up. The wings going down. There we're level. That's a barrel roll looking out the side. Here's some aileron. You just pull the nose up a little bit, push the stick all the way to one side of the cockpit. Feed in a little rudder to keep the ball in the center. The aircraft rolls around. This plane is supposed to roll all the way around in 2 seconds. Fastest I can do it is in 2.5. Here's another one. These ones are actually taking about 4 seconds to go around. They're a lot of fun. Now I'm headed back to the airport. I'm too high. I gotta get down, and I see a target of opportunity, so I'm gonna roll in a mock bombing run. I'm very high, so there's no danger to anybody on the ground. There's our target right there, a factory. Pickle away our imaginary bomb, pull the nose up, and now we'll head back to the airport. We're in the Finger Lakes part of New York State. It's a beautiful part of the country to fly in. I'm in the downwind for the runway. The airport's off to my left, so I'm turning to the left. I'm going to head for that hill over there. And before I get to it, I'm going to make another left turn to line up with the runway. I'm doing about 90 miles an hour, slowing to about 85 miles an hour. The landing checks are complete. You can see the trees just to the right of the aircraft right there. I try to miss those trees. I can't see them if I'm lined up with them. I have to get them off to the side. Now we're lined up on final. We're looking for our touchdown point. We've slowed to our 85 miles an hour. We got full flaps. We're looking for our touchdown point. There it is. Oops, a little bounce. Rolling out. The airplane I'm in is a Midget Mustang. I built it. It took 4 years. My son built one. They're both painted exactly alike. We have a lot of fun flying them. And I'll show you a picture of it here. This is the airplane. It's got a 100 horsepower 0200 Continental aircraft engine in it. It's very small. You'll see the front view here. There's not much to it. And when I built the cockpit, I tried to make it as modern as possible. It has a glass cockpit. There's a computer screen in it that has all the gauges I need. All the round gauges in it are just backups. It's equipped for IFR and night. The bar between the canopy rails is where the camera was mounted, so you were right there with me. Hope you enjoyed it.